This session then we're going to have a look at using other formulas such as getting the average, the minimum figure, the maximum figure, and also some counting. You'll see that also it all needs totalling up, so I'll just very quickly total it up. The easiest thing to do is to select the whole area, and you'll see that rather than clicking and dragging, rather than doing this, which means you over highlight, under highlight, you click onto the first cell, hold down shift and click onto the far right cell. So it's click, hold shift and click. So there's no dragging involved. So we'll quickly do an auto sum on that. I've got auto sum on my home tab here, but I've also put it onto my quick access toolbar. So click onto there, auto sum. Right, so we'll have the average, minimum, maximum, and we'll have a count as well. Okay, to work out the average figure then, I want this to have the average of Monday's figures. All Excel formulas start with equals. So it's going to be equals, and the function for average is literally the word average. And in the brackets we need to put the range that we want the average of. So the range will be B2 through to B6. So I just highlight that, and I actually don't need to close the bracket, I can just press enter. And I'll just double click on that cell for you so you can see what it's done. So we've got an equal average B2 through to B6 in the brackets. Okay, so I'm going to demonstrate that in a slightly different way, so I'll just delete that initially. I'm still positioned on cell B8. To the right of the auto sum is the drop down. So I'm going to click onto the drop down and choose average from there. So it actually puts equal average in for me. It's assuming that I want the average of all of the numbers above, which obviously I don't want the total to be part of the average. So I will re-click and drag B2 to B6 and enter. So either will work, and at that point I can then use the fill, F-I-L-L, use the fill handle and just take that all the way across. You could go as far as totals, I suppose, so you get an average total as well. Your minimum, equal min, open bracket, and we highlight down B2 to B6 and enter, and we'll fill that across. The maximum, again, I'll do it the same way I did the average. So I'm positioned on cell B10, go to the drop down to the right of the auto sum, and maximum, max, and re-highlight B2 to B6 and enter, fill. Okay, so then the count, I'm not sure, I don't think it's directly on there. I could go to, oh it is there, look, count numbers. So we'll go to count numbers and re-highlight B2 to B6. So it just tells me that there are 5 in that list, which obviously if you're working with really long lists can be more useful. And we'll take that across, so it'll say 5 all the way. Okay, come to the home position, Control Home, and save, Control S, or click onto the save icon. I think we might perhaps do just an average going the other way, just for a little bit more practice. So in H1 I'll put the heading of average, go to the drop down, choose average, and I'll re-highlight B2 to F2 and enter. And then remember, I can just double click on the fill there and it will fill to the length of the one to the left. Okay, Control Home and Control S. In the next session you'll learn how to do some formatting. But I'll close this session off for now. That's your extra formulas, and you can then look for the formatting session. Okay, thank you.